Hey friends, welcome to Sojo Videos. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a Spotify glass painting. Now again, I've seen this all over TikTok and I think I'm pretty late to the trend, but I wanted to try it out since I finally found a song that I actually wanted to paint. Instead of using cricut or a printer, I'm going to actually be painting the whole glass painting. So that includes the album cover and all the Spotify details as well. Also, this is going to be my first time trying out this glass painting, so I'm hoping it goes well. You guys can try it too if you're a beginner like me, because I think it's pretty simple and it ain't too hard to do at all. It's a perfect decoration piece, also a gift if you want to give someone, if you have a meaningful song that you know they like. And all in all, it just looks pretty awesome. So for today's painting, I'm going to be doing the song One Day by Lovejoy, which I absolutely adore and has been my favorite song for like the last few months. So let's get started, shall we? So first I'm going to hop on Canva to make my template and reference. So I'm going to go to create a design, do the custom size, and then size it to how big my glass frame actually is. Once I have that, I'm going to add my uploaded picture of the album cover and basically size it how big I want it to look on my glass painting. And then I'm going to move on to the wording where I use the font Montserrat to replicate the Spotify font. And I'm going to put in the title of my song. I'm also going to put in the artist with the font Montserrat Classic and in a smaller font size. Then I just searched up a pause button using one of Canva's free graphics and resized it how I liked it. Then I just searched up and put in a line to indicate the timeline on Spotify. I then adjust accordingly and resize everything to make it seem more accurate. Next, I searched up a circle to put on the timeline. Then I put in the time markers for the song. I also found a PNG of the skip, shuffle, and repeat buttons that I also put in. Next up, I uploaded and put in the Spotify code for the song, which you can actually get on Spotify codes or through your phone, and you can do this with basically any song on Spotify. And it's really cool because it can actually be scannable and show you the song. Once I've adjusted everything and I'm happy with how it looks, I'm going to download the picture and then basically make sure to flip it so that when you paint it on glass, it faces the right way, and then I just print that out. Lastly, I need to line up and basically place the glass frame on my reference, and here I'm just marking off the sides so to make sure that if I ever remove the paper, I can always just put it back to the same place, and I'm also taping it up to keep it in place as well. I'm going to be using a Sharpie oil-based paint marker in the white color. I used the fine point, which isn't really crazy fine, but it's good enough for this project. And we're going to use that to outline basically everything here. Alright, so I did the first pause button and just flipping it over to take a first look. Oop, there we go. Oh, you can see me. Hi. It's pretty decent actually. I mean, the circle's still a little wonky, but we can definitely clean up the lines in a bit. But it also looks like the paint is not fully opaque, but that's okay. I mean, you could also layer it over with the marker, but I think I'm just gonna get like actual white acrylic paint and paint over it. But I'm gonna just basically keep outlining and keep going. Wait, you can't, okay, well you can't see it. Ah! Okay, it obviously doesn't look that crazy impressive right now, but oh my god, I think it looks pretty sick. If this comes out as well as I think it will, without my shaky hands getting in the way, this is gonna be one of my favorite decor pieces that I get to put in my background. Oh my god, let's keep going. For the smaller and thinner words, I basically just tried to press as lightly as I could with the ends of my pen. But if that's too hard, you could also just use white paint with a thin paintbrush. Also, one tip is to move around your painting when you're drawing so you can make straighter lines. Oh my god, I'm starting to sweat. So here, as you can see, I kind of messed up. The 3 is pretty thick, like compared to the 1, for example. It should be thin, but again, my marker is not very thin, and the paint just kind of leaked out. So I'm gonna see if I can wipe it up really quickly with a Q-tip. If the paint hasn't dried yet, it looks like it's fine. So I'm just gonna kind of scrape that off and then maybe try again. But also I'm gonna be going over maybe some of the lines that aren't as straight as they need to be. And again, I'm gonna try to rub them off. If that doesn't work, I believe using nail polish remover should work as well. So I just dip my Q-tip into nail polish remover, and then it just makes the paint cleaning process a little more easier. Alright, we're basically done the Spotify part except for the code. I'm gonna save that for last, but first, let's reveal how this goes first. I haven't really touched anything else up other than erasing that 3, so I think I still need to do some adjusting, but... Oh my god, wait, that looks so sick! Tell me this does not look clean as heck. Okay, obviously the lines are not straight, and it's still a bit translucent in places. I can still see through it, but I can still layer it over with more pen or more paint. And I also have my handy dandy Q-kit. What did I just say? Q-tip and some nail polish removers. So I'm gonna just straighten up some lines and layer on some paint, and then I'm gonna move on to the Spotify code, which is an actual code for the song. And hopefully if I do the markers right, it will actually scan on Spotify. That is the goal. And then we can actually get started on the glass painting part of the album cover. I think some people actually basically just printed this out and then taped it on, but I want it kind of as a permanent painting and haven't seen anyone else do that, so I'm gonna try that for this one. But first, cleaning up this. Alright, I finished cleaning up the Spotify details parts, looking pretty sick. I'm so excited. I'm gonna try doing the Spotify code now, and then we can do the painting part. This right here is what I'm most anxious about, because I want this code to be scannable. So I gotta make sure that all the lines are basically the same length as it is on paper. I'm also going to be using the end of a paper clip to basically clean up my lines as well. Alright, we're finally done the Spotify part. Honestly, I'm really proud of this. I think I'm basically done cleaning up and everything. It looks pretty clean to me, if I must say so myself. Next up, we've got the actual glass painting part of the thing, which I'm most worried about because it is not a typical glass painting with outlining and everything. I'm going to try to do it with just paint and try to keep it as close to the original as I can. I'm going to start with probably the cat and the words, and then anvil, and then the rest of the red. Fingers crossed this goes well, because if I ruin this, I'd be really sad. But it's okay, we got this, let's go. As with any glass painting, I first started off painting the small details first. my hair looks disgusting, but ready? Ooh, ooh. Ooh, baby, look at that. Oh my god, it actually looks pretty decent. Look at the font, the detail work. All right, next up, we're gonna be working on the anvil. And this part's kind of hard because like there's like highlights part and it's like blended. And ombre is always a little bit tougher on glass paintings, but we're gonna try to work with it. I'm gonna start off with maybe outlining, honestly, the anvil with my black paint pen. And then after, I'm gonna start off with the lighter shades and then basically just make the paint gradually darker as I continue painting. For the ombre, I started off with my lightest shade and painted the highlights.
I'd love to do it with parkour tag, but I can only do 4 at a time, so you would need to like start 2 sets of games at the exact same time.
Ignoring my messiness, I go in with my second lightest shade and basically paint while the first detailed part is still wet, so the colors blend together. Then I just keep doing the same thing, making my shades gradually darker and darker. Alright, honestly, I am pretty proud of this ombre blending work, not going to lie. I think we can start on the red part of everything, so I'm just gonna mix a dark maroon color and go ham, and then we're done. Ooh, it's coming together so nicely. Look at him. Dead cat. Here you can see me holding the paint up to the light just to check where the light spots are, and I'll make sure to go over that again with paint. To clean up, I use my paper clip end and also my fingernails to kind of scratch up the square to make it as straight as possible. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Look at this beaut right here. Oh my gosh. This turned out so much better than I expected, honestly, and I cannot wait to make more of these. I'm in love with this painting, honestly, and I highly recommend it for anyone who wants to try it. Hope you guys enjoyed, hope you guys learned something. Let me know if you guys want to see some specific songs or other glass paintings down in the comments below. You can also check me out on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok at Sojo Videos. I've had people on Instagram DM me their pieces of artwork inspired by my videos, and it's absolutely wonderful to see. So if you want to do that too, shoot me a message, you know, why not? But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And yeah, I think that's all for today. Bye!